Hey everybody, we're live on our show.
Hello Explorers. Welcome to D&G Explorers. It is April 29th. This will be the last time we'll be on for April. This is our last April show. So happy ending April.
Yep.
And May bring a better day or month.
May bring, okay, I get that now.
So it is 5 o'clock here on the West Coast. 8 o'clock Eastern. So we welcome everyone who is in. We have a fun show tonight.
And we're not going to be on the show. We're not going to have our show before this happens. So May the 4th be with you.
That's right.
When May 4th comes up.
That's right.
Watch your 9 movies on Disney Plus of all Star Wars movies.
We are heavily into planning our next cruise, which is our group cruise on the Symphony of the Seas. September 26th.
We're hoping.
We are, but we're still planning. And, you know, because it's not as if I don't like to plan with my Suhek binder.
Well, that's not even the binder that we're using.
My Suhek binder. So I don't like to plan at all.
Mm-hmm.
But right now we're heavy into planning our days at the port. So our 3 ports that we're staying at or stopping at is St. Maarten. We're staying at St. Thomas. I keep saying staying. We're stopping. And also Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
St. Thomas we've been to before, and we really liked it, but we want to redo some things and try some new things.
Yes.
That we missed.
We haven't really explored. We've never been to St. Maarten. So this show today is what we are going to tour with you, and we're going to find out what's there in the planning stages and kind of what we're interested in doing so far in the early planning stages.
But we also have a special guest coming up too,
and it is
that we're going to be introducing.
And they are also, well, they already know who it is, but they also are going on a group cruise. So we are excited to be joining with.
They have no idea who it is.
Wanda, Chiquita, Bonita, Banana, Byram.
You messed that up. Wanda, Chiquita, Banana, Bonita, Byram.
You have your own way of saying
Chiquita is the banana, so banana comes after Chiquita.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, her new channel is Cruising for Food, so she will be on shortly. But we wanted to, first we're going to welcome the people in, and then we received some mail over the last week, and we wanted to read those for you real quick. So Greg, welcome the people that are in.
Gosh, you're so bossy.
Welcome in. Hello, everyone.
Wow. We have Rachel Loves Disney. She was first here. We have Mary Ellen Dillon, Life Adventure Show. Sean and Casey on vacay mode. Scrolling through.
I never know what to do when you're announcing because it seems rude to interrupt you, and then I don't feel like we welcome people enough. So maybe if I rotate my hands every wave.
Just pretend you're in a parade, a Disney parade. Hello, everybody. Cruising for Food, we said. Yep. And Whitney Castillo, David Brady's Excursions. I think I said Sean and Casey on vacay mode. I'm trying to not miss anybody here. Fisher Fun Ventures. Travels with Angie Pangie. That was fun to say. The Traveling Gilberts. David Brady's Excursions. Tiffany Peacock. Josh Odom. And Anne Hanley. You're doing it here, and then I see it replay on my phone.
I must look like a Yahoo.
Excuse me. Jay Bowen, Life Adventure Show, Flamingo Pam, Slinky Ingle King.
Oh my God, you're going too fast.
Michael Bowen, because I'm going too slow right now. Whoops. Let's see. Don't want to miss anybody. Spiker's Crazy Adventures, Papa Moza, Captain Akron 27. And Nautical Nurse Nancy just came in, so welcome.
Thank you, guys. Again, my arm's tired. I couldn't wave at you, and I didn't want to look like a Yahoo. I do that enough.
Too late.
Yes. But so we're going to read some mail real quick. I'm seeing a lot of cruising channels. I'm seeing some Disney channels here. Daniel Fields, I think, just dropped in that you didn't say hello yet. And we are going to have a fun cruising show tonight. But we want to read a couple of letters.
We have some fan mail. Daniel Fields, welcome. And this is really cool because they stamped 9 3/4, like platform 9 3/4 from Harry Potter. This is from Disney Nerd Herders. They're not on the show yet. I know that they just finished their show.
Yeah, they should be ending their show any minute.
But it says, sending happy thoughts, your friends, Disney Nerd Herders. And then they gave us some little Mickey confetti. And then this has some of our favorites on here: Scrooge, Superman, and Stitch. So that was really nice of them. So just
That's
giving
cool.
us little well wishes during this
during
time.
this time. Thank you so much.
Jonathan Chong, Michelle Bowen, welcome.
Welcome, guys.
Whoops.
Don't lose those anchors.
Excuse me. And then these are from Rachel.
She's in their chat right now. Richie, She's changed her name. It's now called Rachel's Loves Disney.
She gave us these little anchors that were made. They're really cool. They're made out of rubber bands, so that's really cool.
Yeah, those are cool. And then she also drew for us. So, Greg, while you read her letter,
picture.
Yep, Scrooge McDuck is my favorite character. Tigger is Greg's, and you got to have Chip and Dale in there.
I like the Tigger a lot.
So she drew that for us. So thank you so much, Rachel.
So she said, "Hey, Derek and Gregory, thank you guys so much for letting me be a part of your amazing YouTube channel. Derek and Gregory have inspired me to become a YouTuber myself. I love all the tips you give on cruises and Disney-related stuff. I love watching your live streams every Wednesday night. Thanks for sending me photos of Scout, Samson, and Sierra.
Our cats.
Meow. I hope you like the mini anchor charms that I made. You guys, I hope you like the drawing that I drew you. Guys, all my friends love your channel. Always much love, Rachel Suseg, aka Mini Explorer."
Thank you so much,
That was
Rachel.
very nice of her.
Very sweet of you. So thank you so much.
You're going to put it together again,
yes, so we don't lose anything.
Yeah,
because we will use those charms when we go traveling. We'll make sure we're there with our good luck travel gear.
Yes. I don't think we have anyone. Oh, Blaine 2007 just came in. So I don't think I missed anybody. Disney Family Adventures. They switched over from Disney Nerd Herders. What?
Rachel, big hugs.
Aw, Rachel. I knew she was going to say that she was crying. Ann Handley.
Did we say hello to Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels?
I believe so, but if we didn't, welcome. Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels.
What was it? Castillo. We said hello to her like 4 times last show.
So stop crying, Rachel, and have fun with us, please. Yes. But thank you very much.
So now with much
for her debut, coughing and sneezing.
Welcome,
Perfect
Wanda.
Timing. Hey, James B.
Welcome, James B. Wanda, thank you so much for joining our show tonight. We are so excited to have you on our show and to talk about your channel.
Hey, DisLyfeOfOurs.
Our plans for St. Martin. And we kind of threw this at the last minute, put you on the spot. You had a lot going on, but I and Greg are very appreciative of you joining us tonight. So thank you.
Thank you. We got Candy Mom 15 and AJC Magic TV, just so I don't lose track.
Thank you.
So welcome.
And you said hello to Ann Handley?
I believe so.
Right. If not, welcome again.
Welcome.
For the 5th time.
And dilly, everybody.
Oh, yes. So, Wanda, why don't we get kick-started with this? So,
kick-started?
We are going to St. Martin. And so a little bit about the drink that we're
already here. Where are you?
I was going to say she's already at the beach.
All right. So I want to put the camera on you while we do this. And then a little bit about this drink that we're drinking.
That she's already drinking.
Yes.
It's called Le Planteur. I'm not good at French.
Le Planteur.
Planter's Punch. So it is, I think it's
Le Planteur.
I think they drink it on several islands, but on St. Martin they do also. And it's white rum, orange juice, pineapple juice, guava, Angostura bitters, and nutmeg. Wow. Oh, and simple syrup.
What bitters? Angostura?
Angostura.
What is that?
So I put on the screen, you guys.
It smells really good, though.
What the menu is.
Lucy MGM, welcome.
So if you look at it, it says 150 milligrams. That's basically 5 ounces is what we figured out.
Welcome to the Nerd Herders.
So you have 30 millimeters or 5 ounces of orange juice.
Did you say millimeters?
Yeah, look, ml.
Milliliters.
Milliliters?
Yeah, so
300 millimeters.
So that basically transfers 150 transfers to 5 ounces. The 300 transfers to 10 ounces.
Hey, Big Noah.
I think both Wanda and I would probably agree that
Joyce
5
Harder.
ounces isn't enough. So Wanda, what did you actually put in there? 20 ounces? of rum?
What?
I made a cool picture of this stuff. I think I tripled the recipe.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I have lived with several boys, so they're all drinking it.
Cheers. Dilly dilly cheers. Dilly dilly.
It was good. I added a little more than 5 ounces per batch. I
think I added about 10 ounces of rum. What?
10 ounces?
10 ounces, yeah. 10. Well, the rest were 10, so it balances it good.
I don't know if the nutmeg really does anything for it, though.
And I looked at different recipes. Some of them add grenadine to it. Some of them add lime juice to it. So, supposedly there's different variations on it. This is the simplest one that we could find.
The nutmeg doesn't really do anything for me in it.
But
hey,
it
Michael
does
Harder,
give
welcome.
me a sensation that I'm on a beach under an umbrella drinking something tropical.
It is a tropical, refreshing drink, though.
Yes, it's a drink that could get you in trouble if you are not careful of doing it so much.
I wish the nutmeg wasn't in it, but it's fine. I'll get past that and then get into the
You gotta
liquid
get
part.
into the spirit. I have my I was just a grass skirt. I have my I have my Hawaiian shirt that I should have worn, not grass skirt. Like I own a grass skirt.
You do. You know you do. Stop trying to lie to everybody.
So anyway, let's kind of quickly move away from that. Wanda, you have a new channel. So for those of people who are watching, who do they know you by normally in the chat?
It was my former name or my I guess I'm a double agent because sometimes I show up in chats as Wanda Chiquita Bonita Byram and sometimes I have my new channel, Cruising for Food. My channel is a whole 2 weeks old. And it's doing very well. I'm very, very thankful for the support that I've gotten for it. I don't know what I'm doing. Forever that I can remember, I've been taking pictures of my food, especially when we travel and we cruise. And I drive everybody crazy with my pictures. So I figured, you know what? I kind of have a passion for this. Maybe this is what I should be trying to do. Just maybe put it in a more organized fashion and putting it out there. So I'm very excited. I'm having fun with it so far. I don't hate it yet.
Awesome. What's that, Greg?
I was saying refresh your comments. Jamie said that they love your videos, Wanda.
Thank you. Thank you, Lucy.
And Tim Pruitt says hello. We have a lot of people here, and I've tried to get everybody. I don't know if I said Griswold Family Vacay, welcome.
Welcome. They were on live at 7
and
also.
Jim is here, and Disney Nerd Herders is here.
Hi, Jim.
They were just on the Disney Nerd Herders show, so now they're here, so welcome.
We also, and I'm seeing in the chat, there's a lot of people from, we've been part of the Degenerate Cruisers. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, definitely check them out. And part of their Facebook page, they have a link where they do Zoom. No, sorry, Marco Polo. I'm seeing a lot of the Degenerate Nation inside here. So thank you guys for joining and watching us. And if you're here for the first time, thank you for joining us. A little bit about us. We are a cruising and Disney channel. We're like
an explorer channel.
So we like to call ourselves travelers, explorers. And we've been doing a lot of content recently on our cruise, the NCL Escape. And then just after that's done, we have a couple more days on that. So we maybe have 4 more videos. And then we're going to our Disney Fantasy Cruise on the A Star Wars Day at Sea. So those are our next ones. So we're
That's an exciting one coming up.
The vlogs we have coming out are more catered to cruising right now. But we have a lot of other content. We have some Las Vegas content that we're waiting to be able to fit in there. Some Disney World content. We have Disneyland content.
Everything that's closed right now, but we're catching up.
Yeah, we work a lot of hours, so we don't really have a whole lot of time to release the videos consistently, like more than once a week, like we would love to do. But that's a little bit about us. Candy Mom 15, AGC Magic TV. Thank you guys for joining us so much, and we're gonna get going on our show.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. So,
they're going on a Disney Fantasy on October 9th.
You will love it. We love the Disney Fantasy. We
ship.
love the bigger ships. We found out on our cruises, we're not
welcome.
so. We much would rather be on a ship than a small ship. Not that the smaller ships are super small. Are you saying for me to hurry and drink up?
No, I'm saying to them, go get some. This stuff is
Yeah.
good. It makes me feel
Yeah,
like
we are. It's called the Le Plantour drink.
Just really quick, Disney Nerd Herders, you weren't here earlier, but we showed your nice card that you gave us with your Mickey confetti heads. So that's really nice of you guys to think of us, especially during this hard time for everybody. So thank you.
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All right, so we are going to be, as we said at the beginning of the show, and those might have missed it, we're going on a Symphony of the Seas cruise, our first Royal Caribbean cruise. So
the biggest ship in the world.
Excited.
Very, very excited. And it's part of our group cruise. We do have some people that are joining us. Wanda is one of them who's joining us. So we've been having fun going back and forth, looking at the different plans of what we're doing. And the one port that I've always wanted to visit is on my bucket list has been St. Maarten. And part of that is, if you look at the thumbnail that we did, they show a plane going, a huge plane, looks like a 747 going over the beach. And it lands basically right over there. It's Maho Beach.
Over there?
Over there, yeah. And that's one of the places I've always wanted to go. Now, it can be pretty dangerous, so they warn you about standing up against the fence as the plane's getting ready to take off. Unfortunately, someone got hurt really bad. I mean, about as bad as you can get. So you do have to be careful about how close you are to the fence. But that's still one of the places that I've always been excited to go. So we're going to kind of look at St. Maarten in general. We love to look at, so when we do our books and our last two vlogs, we talk about the history of the places that we've been visiting, as well as some of the excursions that we were participating in. So one of the things that we found interesting with St. Maarten.
S1.
Is Sylvia here? Hey, yes. Sylvia, welcome.
So don't get lost on that big A ship, LOL.
Yes. So the most interesting thing with St. Maarten, and I'm going to share your screen or our screen.
Do they call it Sint Maarten? Because it says Sint.
It depends where you are at, because the unique thing about this is that, as I'm trying to talk and chew gum at the same time, the unique thing about this is, wrong one. I didn't want to do this one. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Dave and Brandy's excursion said we were supposed to be in St. Maarten for the first time next month, but you know what happened.
Yeah.
We're hoping that doesn't happen with us. That's why we're continuing to plan as if we're still going.
So if you look at the map here, you guys, the cool thing about, there it was there.
Wasn't me.
There it goes again. It's back here again. The cool thing about this, you notice, it says the 60% of the island is owned by the French. 40% of the island is owned by the Dutch.
Nancy says Sint Maarten is the Dutch way to say it.
Yes, and I was afraid to say it because I knew I was going to say it wrong, because I usually say things wrong. Most of the ships will come in, I'm pretty sure you can see my little cursor, it'll come in this area here, which is called Philipsburg. This is where the ships come in. But the unique thing is, this is an island which is from two different countries own it. Or, yeah, I guess own it is a word of it. It came into being that we were familiar with it back in 1493. Christopher Columbus found it, and then back in later on, it became inhabited. The Spanish abandoned it basically after a long war with the Dutch, I believe, but they basically just left it, and then the French and the Dutch took over the island, and they became an agreement because they didn't want to fight over it, so they reached an agreement. And I believe it was, as I'm looking at my notes here, I think it was 1674 is when it became two separate countries owned it. So kind of an interesting history with it. Obviously, with it being in the Caribbean, you're looking at sugarcane as being one of the main industries of it back in the day, as well as salt.
It's probably still one of their main industries.
Yeah, salt.
No, the great thing about that is they make great rum in the Caribbean because of that.
Exactly. And then now one of the main draws for St. Maarten is tourism. So one of the things we had looked at in preparing for this is we looked at Parodeejay. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out Parodeejay's video, they did one, and I'll actually put it up on the screen while I'm talking about it. They did a video. It's called The Guide to St. Maarten. And if you guys have never seen it or even seen their channel, definitely check this channel out. And it puts it in a good little spot of what is there, because the biggest thing I notice when we travel is you see things through the eyes of other people's videos, but then when you actually are there, it feels different. I mean, even if you watch on a video, it's always going to be like that.
Hey, Nathan's boat reviewer.
But this is cool here because they put things in different areas, like what the dock is going to be like, how far it is to get to the shops. So this was really helpful in terms of one of the things I thought would be benefit for people to know. So Wanda, thank you for showing me this. And if you guys haven't seen it, video, definitely check this video out.
It's getting stronger than drinking it.
I like all their port guides, but this one was really nice.
It was, yeah, really helpful. Welcome Cruising Through Life with Al and Jeannie, another one of the Degenerate Nation fans here.
We're barely drinking yours, and I'm sure yours is going to get stronger like mine. Is yours getting stronger as you drink it, Wanda?
No, because I put like 2 ice cubes in it.
Oh, I have a lot of ice cubes, but it's getting stronger as I drink it.
So Nautical Nurse Nancy said, Flamingos really love those salt flats. Welcome Nathan's Boathouse Reviews. He's been to St. Thomas 2 times. I don't remember anything from there.
Hey, Jeffrey's Cruises.
So
Doodles Mixship Show, welcome.
They are Doodles Mixship Show is York Ragsdale. He's part of the ship show. So thank you for joining us, because I know you guys go live in like 38 minutes. The second half of the ship show with John Klaykowski. So thank you for dropping by. If you guys get a chance to, definitely check their show out, because their production is amazing. We feel so amateur when it comes to our production compared to their production.
We do things how we do it, and they do things how they do it. Everybody's different.
Jim, thank you for putting the link for Wanda's channel in there. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, and I'm seeing people who are going to be on the 3rd round of the Cruise-a-thon.
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, so when we do our Spotlight channel in a few minutes,
this Saturday, we
will bring that up on what channels are participating in that. So we hope you guys really get a chance to visit channels you might not have been able to see before.
And I think I'm noticing new names on here too that I haven't.
I'm excited. This will be my 3rd one, and I sit there for 12 hours. My poor husband brings me food. He brings me drinks. He in between shows, I run to the bathroom and I'm back. I
was going to ask about that, but I wasn't sure if I should.
Not yet, but I don't miss not one. I am enjoying all of these cruise-a-thons.
Hey, Debbie Emanuel.
Yeah, they start pretty early. They're 7 a.m. when they start, so we won't get up at 7 a.m. unfortunately watch them, but we do go back and watch the ones after that. But we try all day long to watch the shows too. I'm off on Saturday, so it's something fun to do and really support the other channels. We were in the first one, and really want to give that back to people who supported us and support all these other channels and just get to know them. So it's fun, part of the fun thing with the cruising community.
Yeah.
So, Wanda, do you have anything that you want to add real quick about maybe your experience with St. Martin?
Yes. I've only been to St. Martin once, and unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, it was after Hurricane Irma, and we went there in May of 2018. We went as part of a charity group that I don't think they're around anymore. They're called Fathom. They had a partnership with Princess Cruises where you could sign up and do charity work in some of the ports that you visited. So we chose St. Martin as our port. It was unreal when we got there. The devastation, the ships out of the marina onto the roads, and all the boats and the houses torn apart. And it gave us, it was very, a very sobering moment to see it. We got to visit an art center where it's like a community center for kids in St. Martin. We got to visit with them. They played us music. They taught us how to play music. They told us their stories about how they weathered the storm, how they came together as a community to support each other during that time. They're very proud people, very strong, loving community. We fell in love with the people of St. Martin. Like I said, we played music with them. They had a mural outside a wall that goes around the art center. Everybody pitched in, and we started painting and putting our handprints on them and putting our touch so that they could remember us, that we were there. It was really, really sweet. After that, we went to one of the beaches. I want to say we went to Green Bay Beach, but I exactly remember, but we went there to do beach cleanup, and it was amazing the amount of trash that had come on shore after the storms. So we were out there cleaning up and hauling away all the trash from the beach. It was a very amazing experience. I will never forget it. And I fell in love with St. Maarten after that. We did have a bus driver that drove us around and showed us around where things were at one time because of the storm. Everything got rearranged. So it was a very different experience than when you go there as a tourist. But I do look forward to going back and seeing how they've come, how long they've come since then. It's a beautiful island, no matter what, and the people are very sweet. So it was a great experience for me.
That's like when we went on to Tola after the hurricane, and we saw all the devastation, and people were singing Christmas songs in a hut, and it just
an old man playing.
It just got to, I think, everybody on the bus.
Yeah, that was pretty emotional. That's awesome. That's an awesome experience to participate in that.
It makes me want to continue cruising and keep supporting these communities because they need it. They need our tourist dollars.
Has anyone in the chat done anything like the Phantom, to help like locals recover? That would be cool. We've looked at, because we're going on Royal Caribbean. If I can get my screen right, I'm going to have to go and log back into my account here. But these are some of the excursions that are available. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys in there would like to do. I don't know why it keeps timing out like this. I'll get it in here. Sorry.
Well, that whole island is looks fun to me, so it'll be fun to do all those water slides.
One of the things are you talking about Coco Cay?
Yeah.
Well, this is about St. Maarten, is what we're talking about.
Okay. I know, but wow. I'm looking at the picture and I see all the water slides.
Hey, we have
just watching Parodeejay's video. It reminded me of the port area. It's a very rich port area. Sure, there's a lot to do there. So if you don't have an excursion, there's plenty to do when you get off the ship.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of shopping that's there. Raphael Zangano, welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right, so where am I? Here we go. Okay, cool. I have so many tabs open on this chat, so I'm sorry. It takes me a while to kind of figure out which one I'm supposed to go into next. All right, so I think we are all set into what is available. Yes, we are. And I'm going to try to get this bigger so you guys can see. Perfect. Okay, so we have some of the things that are planned. You have the St. Maarten Beach Rendezvous. The price I don't think is that bad, but I was thinking rendezvous. What is that, like an adult beach? I wasn't sure what that was, but that includes a lunch. It includes a drink there, and then if we go into it, you can actually see.
It's a 4-hour and 30-minute time frame. They have a lot of beaches here, it looks like. I don't know if a lot of you have gone to the different beaches here, but the beach that they show here looks pretty good to me. They don't have social distancing going on, it looks like, at the moment, but maybe they will. Well, those I'm sure will be spread out more if they have it. You know?
So here it says drinks, tropical cocktail plus lunch with choice of beverage, beer, wine, soda, or mixed drink included. So to stay at the beach, that actually doesn't look too bad. That could be a possibility.
I like the orange and the blue. I always liked how orange and blue looks together.
Yeah.
They clash together, but they look cool.
And if I'm going too fast for you guys, I do apologize. I don't want to make you sick. So they have a Golden Eagle Sail Away. Now this is for you to book directly through Royal Caribbean. What?
That's a
catamaran
sail.
That's a catamaran.
That's not a sail ship.
Catamaran. That's the thing that has like the two pylons with the open in the middle. That it's basically a.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other
one. Okay.
Okay.
Here's another one I thought might be good, but it looks pretty cheap for me, so I always wonder what the heck is that. But it's a St. Maarten Island tour. It's only $26.99 per adult. I don't know if I would do horseback riding on a.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It does, but I know you've ridden a horse once. I
have. It's fun.
And after 10 minutes, you're wondering why the heck did you ever get into a on a horse?
No.
Yeah,
I liked it.
It hurts.
Well, you have to do certain things to make it not hurt.
Here's
that's all we're gonna say.
Wanda, and I had
hey, Whitney Castillo.
I had Whitney, hi. We'll only make sure we say hi to you once this time. But welcome for joining us. We'll try to welcome you 4 times. But this is how you volunteered, Wanda. This is something here that you can do. It's called Hike with a Purpose. So for $39, you will get to go on a stunning hike. And this is kind of what it looks like. And along the way, you'll be clearing out the stuff of trash. So I think you get a drink. I don't think you get any lunch with this. So at the trail's end, you'll sip a complimentary beer or soda and be rewarded for volunteering and supporting efforts to keep St. Martin clean and a clean island paradise.
I think at that point, I'd want a big bottle of water. I don't think I'd want a drink or soda. That alcohol. Salt would just pull the water out of your body.
Yeah. So it's a 2.2-mile hike along the coastline. So in this case, it would be something similar to what you did, Wanda. So I thought that was pretty cool because that wasn't. I checked about a week ago, and some of these were not available. As we get closer to cruise day, obviously more things are going to be punching into it. Now, if you guys, I know a lot of people here like to get a drink package.
Oh my gosh!
I saw this.
You told me about that,
and I couldn't stop laughing. So you get to pedal your way around in the cycle bar. $55.99. I don't know if there's a limit on drinks, but it is a 14-person pedal-powered cycle. And
what happens if someone gets tired and they stop pedaling?
Well, there's 14 of you. So
and then everybody else has to pick up the slack.
Exactly. So, and then at the end of the ride, it says you get to relax on the beach, but I have a feeling, I don't know if you'd be relaxed. I think you'd probably be passed out.
I think your legs would be like spaghetti after a while with 14 other people on there, or 13 other people.
I don't know. Would that be something that you guys would want to do for
$55.99? How long is it?
The duration is 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Wanda, is that something you would do?
No.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't want to work for my alcohol. I'd rather have someone bring it to me while I'm laying down, relaxing.
But you're burning off all those calories as you drink more, and you just keep burning them off.
No exercise on vacation.
Thank you, Papa Moza, and welcome, Plump Travelers.
Welcome, guys.
And Average Joe PT. So it's very nice of you, Papa Moza.
It is. Thank you so much, Papa Moza. You're awesome. He's also part of the Degenerate Nation, the Marco Polo chat, and is always awesome. He actually had tears in my eyes when he was singing a song about 2 weeks ago. It brought tears to my eyes. So thank you so much. And his wife sings beautifully. So another thing that I thought would be cool is they have some zip lines. They have one of the highest points in the Caribbean, and I don't know if it's from Pelican Peak zip line. And they have another one down here that I'll scroll down at the beginning first. There it is.
Wait,
it's
what's
called
that?
The Latore Tree Farm Tour. I don't think that is as high.
What's that? Sea Trek?
Yeah, we'll talk about that one too.
Oh, that's the one with the thing over your head. I don't know.
So
that's like an air bubble.
Here is Pelican Peak Zip Line. I believe this is the one which is one of the longest zip lines that you can go. It's $74.99. And so that might be something fun to do. I've always wanted to do a zip line over a long
strip of ocean. You're going over the ocean, basically, it looks like.
Yeah. And then they do have a couple of stuff for Maho Beach. This one is the airplane experience. So you're here actually for a few hours, and this one 3.5 hours. You can walk to nearby shops, but you can basically hang out at the beach, which is one of the most crowded areas. So if I go to Maho Beach, which we definitely will, I don't want to spend a lot of time there because if it's such a huge tourist attraction, I'd want to kind of be doing other things too.
I wonder how they would social distance that place.
I don't know now. They also have, this is what Greg was talking about. If you are familiar with Sea Trek, you basically are weighted down by these little, I'll go into it to see if they show you better pictures, but you're on a track And as you can see, they are following along
You have to hold a rope track.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not going to be able to go beyond the areas that they tell you, and you're weighted down by this little headset on there. I don't know. I just look at that picture and I think of Jaws.
I don't see where the air is coming.
It comes down from this yellow.
Yeah, I don't know about that. If that thing snaps, you have no air. I'd be up to the top so fast.
But for $110, you might have a lasting swim down there. At the
yeah, it might be the last swim you have. People God, good Lord.
And then I love the Amazing Race. In fact, Greg and I have one of our dreams was to be on the Amazing Race. For $83.99, you can participate in the race.
You can pretend to be on the Amazing Race for $83.99.
So you and the family, it's a family thing. It's considered strenuous. It's 4 hours. You can do a lot of different fun stuff, acting like you are on the Amazing Race.
So when you're on vacation and you want to do something strenuous, you could pay $83.99 to do that.
Exactly. But that would be fun to do something like that, at least once to do something.
That zip line looks fun. All the zip lines look fun.
Yeah.
Zip line. I've never done a zip line. And if I was going to do it, I definitely want to do it over water. I think that would be beautiful.
That would be cool.
The Rhino Rider Adventure.
Looks like the banana boat to me.
Yeah. That looks more like a banana boat. But that's the banana. No, that's a kayak and snorkel. Ooh, that sounds fun too.
Yeah. And one of the things they talked about on the Parodeejay thing was
Scubas.
this train, the trolley train, to give some
I
information.
want to do the trolley train. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Adventure Snuba is for those who are certified scuba diving.
Oh.
Now in St. Thomas, they do have one where you, you don't have to be a certified diver. They train you how to do it. We're looking at doing that. So my fear of sharks might overcome me. But there's a lot. There was one for you. Here it is.
You mean you might overcome your fear of sharks?
No, I'll be overcome by sharks.
Okay.
So here is one for $70.99, and it is a rum distillery
Hi,
beach
Mom.
adventure.
Welcome.
So that would be kind of cool too, to go to a. I'm assuming it is an actual rum, even though they spell rum with an H. So it's a family-owned and operated distillery where they've produced award-winning spirits since 1994.
Did you say rum with an O with an H?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Unlimited samples in the tasting room. You'll enjoy flavor varieties like coconut, mocha, white chocolate, raspberry.
Hi, Sheila Bosiger.
That's very interesting. So that is some of the things that the cruise line is offering. Some of the benefits of doing a excursions through the cruise line is they'll make sure that you are safely back on the ship. Now, when we went on our to Cozumel, we booked the Chichen Itza tour through the cruise ship because that was like an 8.5 hour tour.
Yeah, that was a long day.
And we were terrified that we would not make it back if we went through another private person.
I don't know about terrified, but
I was, because I didn't want to see the ship sail away.
well, no.
So looking through the cruise line is sometimes a huge benefit.
Yeah, I wasn't terrified because we booked through the cruise. Is what I
No.
mean.
I wasn't afraid that we would miss the ship because the ship would wait for us. But there's a lot of different destinations that you can do. And one of the things, this is where Sharon at Sea went on. They went on this, and this is so far, this is our number one, my number one, I should say ours, because we're still in debate what we're going to be doing. This is going to be
Well, you could pick one, and I could pick one too.
Well, you wanted to scuba dive.
I gave up the one last time, so
So basically,
I gotta
Greg
make
is
up
saying
for it this one.
he wants to make the decisions for this one.
No, just one.
So this is what we are looking at doing. It's called Splash in the Sun ATV Tours. And as you can see, these are the cost of it. So they do 3 hours and 6 hour tours.
That's 3 hours
for
good.
100 and 400. I'm almost thinking though
private. You just said 100 and 400.
140. Sorry. So the 6 hours, 140. Make sure that I can see us. Oh, yeah, okay. They're looking at it too. Okay.
6 hours. That would be fun too.
Yes, it would. The private tours I might be more interested in because if you have 6 people going with you, well, so say you do a 3 hour tour. If you have 5 ATVs or less, it's an additional $150. If you have 6 ATVs for the private one, then it's going to be the 100 plus $75. So
per person.
Yes. So might look at doing the private tour just to see how that is, because then we can basically the 3-hour tour, they're just stopping and Photoshop. So if you go to tours, they give you a little bit more explanation
They
of
Photoshop?
It's photo stops is what you do. So stops will be approximately 10 minutes long. There will be no time for swimming or stopping for lunch. These are more like picture stops. A single rider is 100 and a double rider is 120. So when I see that, I almost want to do like a private tour, so we can, and it says here 150 for 5 ATVs or less, and 75 for 6 or more ATVs.
Does lunch come included? Because the price of lunch is not included in the 6 hour. So do you get lunch with your private tour?
I don't believe you do, because Sharon at Sea, they kind of did a private tour, but I think they did it a little bit different because of who they are. So I would still do that, because then we can decide where we want to go. We don't specifically have to go to the ones that they say. So Rachel, what are your thoughts on that? Rachel? Wanda.
Why? Wow, that's twice now, Wanda.
Well, there's a reason. There's a reason for that, because we're coming up on on something. Yes.
Oh.
So Wanda, what is your thoughts on that?
I'd want to do the shorter one only because I don't just want to do an ATV tour. I'd like to walk around the port area. I'd like to maybe do a little shopping, maybe go on the beach and put my toes in the water a little bit. I don't know. I want to do everything when I'm there.
I agree.
I think the 3-hour one, because, pictures, me. I love pictures.
I know Wanda's already at the beach, Sheila.
I'm already at the
jealous.
Greg, do we have any questions that we missed in here?
Just what is Wanda doing over there?
S1, no ATV tours, rather pedal and drink. She'd rather do that biking tour.
6 hours and no lunch, not.
Yeah.
So that's what Sylvia said.
I know that would be, well, they stop for lunch, but you have to pay for it, is what they're saying.
It should be
I've
included.
never been on an ATV. So what if I don't like it? What if I'm afraid?
Exactly. Yeah.
If they're short.
ATV, it's just 4-wheeling. I've done 4-wheeling before through the mud and everything. It was fun.
So you guys, you know what this means here? With
your dim light.
Yeah, I need to put the pressure batteries in. This means it's Spotlight Channel time. So at this time, if you are a creator, please put that in the comments. So that way you can get recognition. And we also would like to give a shout out to our Spotlight channels. So see if I can remember them real quick. We have More Sunshine, Please. We have Disney Nerd Herders.
To our Spotlight channel? You mean our sponsor channel?
Our sponsor channel, sorry. We have More Sunshine, Please. Disney Nerd Herders, Pepper Tree Villa, Bob and Ashley, DisLyfeOfOurs, and Adventures of David and Aaron. And also we have our power channel, which is RobFuz. So thank you guys for all your support and all the things that you do for us. And we do have a special person here for our channel. They have a channel, but they also are a huge D&G Explorers fan. So this is also in addition to being a channel, Spotlight channel, it's also for a Super Explorer fan. So we want to give a special love to...
And a viewer channel.
Yes.
Rachel loves Dizney.
Rachel loves Disney. So thank you so much.
So Rachel is our Spotlight channel.
Yes, and she's currently at 315 subscribers.
She blew up the chat with hearts and happy faces and anchors and everything. You probably made her cry again.
So Rachel, thank you for all the love and support that you give us. It really is, it blows us away when you have someone who cares for you so deeply, and we always think we're just us, and someone like you comes along and just you're amazing. So thank you so much for all the love and support that you give us. You are incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Congratulations, Rachel.
And also at this time, you guys, I want to go over who is going to be here for.
Mom said you couldn't get her on the 4-wheeler. I don't think we would see her on one of those. Well, Disney Nerd Herders gave a bunch of happy faces and hearts and all kinds of fun stuff.
All right, you guys. So this is the Cruise Vloggers Quarantine Cruise-a-thon 12-hour live stream.
Rachel said her face is red now.
This is for number 3. So this will be on May 2nd, this Saturday. So at 10 a.m., you have Life Adventure Show. At 11 a.m., you have Mr. Traveler. At 12 p.m., you have Jeffrey's Cruises. At 1 p.m., Taser Travels. At 2 p.m., Travels with Angie Pangie. At 3 p.m., Show Special Features. At 4 p.m., The Ship Life. At 5 p.m., the Down Under Cruisers. They are from Australia, Down Under. At 6 p.m., you have Salpatera. At 7 p.m., you have the Summit Push. At 8 p.m., Us and More. And then Adventures Ahead are always on at 9 p.m. on Saturdays night. They will be there again. So Adventures Ahead at 9 p.m. And then as a bonus after show, Scotto Schlick will be on at 10 o'clock. So we'll put those on our, I'll put those into the description of this page when it's done. So you guys can check that out if you're looking for it. Plus, it will be on our Facebook page. We'll be promoting that heavily over the next few days. So please, you guys, if you've never seen one of those, it's really good to get to know some new channels. So fresh faces and new channels that you might not be aware of. So we're looking forward to that on this coming Saturday.
If you're not able to be there the whole day, we completely understand.
Yeah.
But if you're able to show your love throughout the day, then that's awesome.
And hopefully, Blaine, if the option ability for us to ever join another one, we would love to be on it again, because those are so much fun to participate in something like that. To travel and tour. You guys were on earlier today, so good live show. It was great watching you guys. So welcome. I don't think we said hello to you guys yet. So St. Maarten, how are we doing on time? We got about 14 minutes. 46. Yes. So
our time.
Let me see if make sure I have everything else that I want to talk about as I go through the different stuff.
I want to talk about food. Can we talk about food?
Yes. I will. For that, I am going to throw this all over to you, Wanda. So the stage is yours.
So, of course, they're going to have, I'm going to say this wrong, conch. I grew up eating my life, but I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I get trouble when I say it.
And meat pies and rice and beans and rum and Johnny cakes. I'm excited to try something delicious there. Of course, I have limitations sometimes of what I can eat, but I always try to try something.
Josh said conch.
Conch.
CONK.
So do they have, as anyone know in the chat, do they have something like,
I think it's conch.
Like Senor Frogs? Is there a must restaurant that you should visit in St. Maarten? I know we have some people in here who are very familiar with St. Maarten. Is there something that you would recommend for us? Excuse me, that burp was sponsored too by D&G Explorers.
You can't sponsor yourself.
So would you, in the audience, would you guys recommend a tour or something to see, or food, something? They also, when I was looking at it, they mentioned a beef, what do they call it? A beef patty.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I know we had one in Jamaica.
Just a beef. Well, you ate most of it.
It looks like an empanada to me.
I took a bite and you had the rest.
So Pepper Tree Villa, I don't think we said hello to you. Welcome.
I did, but welcome again.
And Papa Mozo said the Barefoot Cafe. So definitely I'll have to look at that.
Do you have to walk in there barefoot?
I hope not.
Everyone in there barefoot.
Flamingo Pam said
you need a major pedicure if you're going to go in there barefoot.
It's pronounced as conch.
You didn't hear me, did you?
No, I tried to ignore
I said
that.
You need a major pedicure if you're going to go in there barefoot.
We have where it keeps jumping up on it. I used to eat a lot of conch and rice when I was in Haiti.
Ooh.
We'll have to try. We tried to do that in Senor Frogs in Nassau, and they were sold out.
Yeah, so we did it at Margaritaville on the ship, and that was so disappointing. Yeah, it wasn't like an authentic conch.
That's actually going to be on our next vlog, because we're in Nova Scotia on our next vlog, and that's where we went to there yet.
Yeah, I like places that you go up and they have the conch in the shell, and they like take it out and they chop it up in front of you, and you know it's fresh.
See, I've only seen it deep fried.
I want to see them do that.
I would try that. There's a lot of people saying they've never tried conch in the.
But I don't want to see them slaughter it and everything. They can just do their thing and bring it out the way it should look.
I grew up for the first 4 years of my life in Puerto Rico, and I remember eating conch. And then I would go every summer back to see my grandmother, and we always went to the beach and had conch ceviche. So she would call it.
That sounds good.
Oh, so delicious.
Oh yeah, Neil is he's Dutch, if I remember right. So Neil, would you recommend any kind of food, since the south part is owned by the Dutch? Would you recommend
seafood, any food? Mom. It's a shellfish.
Yeah. So so anything else, Wanda, that you're looking forward to St. Martin?
Oh, I want to tell you that I remembered.
Oh, wow. Go ahead. Sorry. He's making it all about him.
Because the island is half Dutch and half French, they have two currencies on the island. So on the French side, they use euros, and on the Dutch side, they use Netherlands something.
Do they have signs that tell you which is which?
Well, they say they take US dollars, obviously, because it's a tourist island. But imagine if you're if you live there and you're going back and forth, I wonder how that works. Does everyone just get euros?
That's one of the things I want to check out. It was interesting to see those two, but we might not even get to the French side because since a lot of the excursions are on the Dutch side. So we might not ever get a chance to do something like that.
It's in September, Sylvia. We're planning on going on our cruise in September still. Well, I'm worried about if you use your card. Well, I guess they would still charge an international fee anyway because it's an island.
Depends on it. Yeah, just depends. So Papa Mozo said conch salad is the best. That actually sounds really good.
That's what the conch ceviche, what we call it, ceviche, is the conch salad. It's so good.
To Travel and Tour said, well, we had a nice fish meal at the restaurant located at the beach where we spent some time. That was great. So, yes, seafood is a great way to go there. Seafood's my favorite. So
yeah,
I have no issue.
Saltfish is big there. It's very popular. That sounds good to me. I love seafood as well. I love everything. Give me everything. And then I heard another popular drink there is a guava berry. That's a very popular flavor. They make soda out of it and they make alcoholic drinks out of it. I want to try that too.
I was looking at a walking tour of it, and one of the places that they recommend, it's the Guava Berry Emporium. And they talked about it being the most popular tourist attraction in Phillipsburg and well worth the visit. Located in a former governor's house, not much more than a rough cedar building, the store sells all manner of products derived from the native guava berry, notably a tasty folk liquor blended with rum and sugarcane. So I think that has to be on our list too.
Mm-hmm.
Nautical nurse Nancy said, French side has some clothing optional beaches. Laugh out loud. Not that I had experienced them.
Yeah,
sure. No.
I think that's where the naughty nurse Nancy came in from her.
Oh,
her
that's
channel.
wrong.
Her channel on Twitter is
Don't give her secrets away.
No, it's Naughty Nurse Nancy, but it's for nautical. It's not because she's naughty. It's naughty with an I, not a Y.
You're gonna be in trouble with her. Watch.
So Wanda, we're about 7 minutes away. At 9 o'clock Eastern, we have on the cruising site the ship show with York and John. Also on the Disney side, we have This and That with 4 great channels that do their shows over there. Either one, they have great channels that they do shows at 9 o'clock Eastern time. But Wanda, I want to give the last few minutes to you. So what would you like to talk about? So we're talking about your channel. What are you looking for to do future for your channel? How do you want your channel to become?
Food, and more food.
Yeah, food. Well, you guys, a bunch of the very lovely creators that are my friends have been giving me lots of advice. I just bought a DJI Osmo Pocket, and I'm starting to use it. I just got a mic for it, and we'll see how that turns out. And I'm learning editing very slowly, but I'm getting there. So really, I would like to obviously put out much better videos than I am now. I'd like to improve each time. I'd like to just bring everybody with me the way I see my food and the way I enjoy it and how I experience it. I also like to support our local restaurants, especially during this time. They need it so badly. And we have such incredible restaurants here in San Antonio, Texas. In case you didn't know, I'm in San Antonio, Texas.
With a beach.
Oh, yeah. The beach is behind me, though.
But
yeah, I'd like to just bring everybody along when I go out and enjoy my food, and so they can experience it the way I do. I absolutely enjoy food of all types and cuisines. So I'd like to be able to show that on my channel as much as possible in good quality. So hopefully I'll get there. I know that I'm learning, and I take criticism very well. So if you want to give me criticism, I'm all for it. I like to learn and like to get better. And I appreciate all the support again that I've been getting so far. I'm really, really excited. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. And we always say, just be you. Don't worry about being perfect. Just be you, because people are going to watch you. Even if you talk about a sock, people are going to watch the vlog because it's you that is there, not because of
Even with
a
a sock.
perfect vlog about a sock named Fred. I have no idea where I
What
came up with
the
that.
heck?
But
Is it a sock puppet?
I don't know. I don't think we said hi to Jane and Travels, and they had been here
I
for a
just
while.
said it.
So
yeah,
welcome,
they said
you guys.
good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Michelle Bowen asked, has anyone experienced the hop on, hop off tour bus in St. Martin? Is it one running bus that you stay with the same group all day, or is it multiple buses that stop all day? Oh, that's a loaded question. Have you done that before?
I don't know. I didn't see this. I know in a lot of the places where they do those hop on, hop off tours, it's different buses that you can join. It doesn't matter. And that way you can hop off. You can investigate what you want to do and then hop on to another bus or explore. So I would imagine it's the same. I don't know 100% sure. As Sierra's she's trying to lick my head, get the gel off of it. Sierra. But I would imagine it is that way. But I didn't even know they had a hop on, hop off bus. So that's good information for me to check too. So that's something else that I'll be looking at as.
Thank you, Jamie.
So good question. I'll be checking in on that to find out what's going on. We're basically at the top of the hour. Greg, do you want to have anything that you want to add?
Just thank you, everybody, for your kindness and your support for everybody. So really, that's it.
We do have coming up on our next, besides our Wednesday shows, we're trying to get a vlog out to premiere this Friday for the NCL Escape. But we are doing 5 Foolish Mortals, which is you have Dan from Peppetree Villa, you have Jim from More Sunshine Plays, you have Charlie from Disney Nerd Herders, you have us two here for the 5 Foolish Mortals. We're going to be doing a review of the new Disney movie Onward, as well as some trivia that night. So that's going to be on the 9th of May is what we are projecting to do that. So that's up and coming.
Visos travel, that's what we want to do, but it'll take a while. They said their daughter is a gymnast, not an inch of fat in their body. Makes me so mad.
Yeah, we can't say that. We're more, as they say, as we go for Project Speedo, we are more Beluga Speedo.
Oh, whatever.
As we are Project Speedo. So.
Her name is Sierra. She's the female of the bunch and of the cats. So not the best end of her to show, but yeah.
So Wanda, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We love you so much, and your friendship means so much to us. So thank you. We are excited to cruise.
Thank you. I didn't pass out. I didn't spit.
You did good. And I think that's it, everyone. So we know how the show. As you guys are going over to the other shows, let them know that Big and Little Explorer sent you. And with that, guys, as we like to end our shows, I'm Derek.
I'm Gregory.
If you forget our names, it's okay, because I'm also known as Little Explorer.
I'm the Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started.
Have a great night, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. Papa Moza, thank you so much for this.
Everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.